Alright guys, as you've seen, Seth has been arrested, so I'm gonna be running the show here for quite.
Whoa! I'm back. First day out.
No way. You're back. Dude, it's been rough here. It's been rough.
Yeah, it was totally unscripted right there. But if you guys follow us on Instagram, you would know. Max is not lying. I actually did get arrested. Surprisingly, it's not because I drive a manual car so badly. But I just thought we should address it real quick. And then we're gonna get into all of this fun stuff with the Corvette and all my comment warriors always telling us stuff. This is your time to shine. I need all of the input on this I can get. We're kind of not the most experienced here at BackRoads Garage, and I wanna make sure we're doing this right. All right, well, I was going on family vacation, guys. Normal trip, right? I have my bags packed. It was a normal day. We were walking through the airport, checked my bag and my carry-on bag, start going through TSA, right? Not expecting anything. Sometimes those guys are a little annoying. They make you get all patted down and kind of awkward, but didn't expect anything crazy, right? That's until like 5 minutes goes by. They're still holding my bag and I'm like, oh my gosh, like what could possibly be in my bag? Like, come on. I was actually starting to get annoyed. And they pull me to the side and they're like, sir, is this your bag? I was like, yeah, like, can I have it? And they're like, oh, okay. And like, I mean, they look terrified. So I'm sitting here, I'm super confused. Next thing you know, a bunch of cops walk in. Now I'm like, okay, I don't know what they think they see in this bag, but maybe someone planted something on me. Like, I don't know. It's not mine. Then the cops pull me to the side and they ask me whose bag this is. And I was like, yeah, it's my bag. Like, what's going on? And they're like, there's a gun in your bag. And I'm like, what? If any of you guys ever see the body cam footage somehow, I haven't seen it either. You'll know what I'm talking about. But my first reaction is like, I was like, a gun? Or a firearm or whatever. I was like literally scratching my head. But I was genuinely so confused at how a gun got in there. But long story short, you can't bring a gun through the airport. I got arrested and how the gun ended up in my bag. I was shooting with a bunch of people from my church. We had like 15 guns over at their house. And this pistol that I had with me didn't have a case to carry it in. And I happened to have that backpack with me and I slipped it in a side pouch of the bag. So there was a 9mm pistol in my carry-on when I tried to go on my family vacation. I promise I'm not a terrorist. But I have court. I could go to jail for up to a year. I don't think that'll happen. My lawyer doesn't think that'll happen. The legal fees are they're expensive, and the TSA could fine me $15,000. So let's hope not, because we got a Corvette here to build. But yeah, I'm just an idiot and I left a gun in my bag and I got arrested. Keep me in your prayers, guys. Now it's time. We are gonna break down our plan for this whole Corvette build. And I'd be lying if I said that at least 70% of this came up with by ChatGPT. We've done a little.
That's generous. That's pretty generous.
I know, right? We've done our research, kinda. But I wanna talk to some experienced people who can actually give us some insight. And that is you guys. And thank you for always giving us advice, because we actually learn a lot just from reading the comments. We're gonna start with the block and move our way down the list and talk about the plan and just rip us apart, guys. I want this whole video to be knowledge just in the comments. And yeah, this is not your normal BackRoads video, but I think we should get into it. All right. I actually got it.
No way.
That stupid thing on here has been flying around this whole time. Just for reference, before we start this, we want to build this Corvette right now. Why are there so many bugs in here, dude? We want to do a twin turbo build with this LS7. Now, we don't want to slap the turbos on just yet. We want to build everything so that it is 100% ready for boost. This probably isn't going to be that impressive yet, but the turbos can be slapped on at any time. We just want to make sure everything else goes smoothly with the build first, get the car out, drive it a bit. That is what we're building this to lead up to. Let's get into everything about this and have you guys critique what we're saying. We are going to do forged pistons. It says right here the bore is going to be 4.130 to 4.155. We want everything to be like forged because we're going to be running boost and we need everything to be as strong as possible. So forged pistons, and then we're going to do forged steel rods. We need to do upgraded main and rod bearings. It actually lists a specific brand. ARP main stud kit.
You're gonna want that. Yeah.
We just need machine and we'll be assembling it ourselves.
Machine block.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think we're not boring it though. I mean, that's talking about the bore. We don't want to bore that anymore. So bore means making the cylinder.
But don't people bore it and put sleeves inside these blocks?
Yeah. So was it talking about?
It doesn't say anything on there about that right now.
That genuinely would probably be the best. That's not. You probably want it sleeve. Leave it to the comments.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Guys, would it be better to leave this thing how it is, or would it be better to bore it and then do like some titanium sleeves or something super strong? What's better? Put sleeves.
Yeah. Would that be two? Is that 2 E's?
Yeah, I think so.
Planning on building an engine.
We don't know how to spell. We can figure out how to put it together. Now this just has a few notes on here. I'm gonna go ahead and read, and you guys tell me if this is accurate. We need to do lower compression for pump slash E85, better detonation margin. Replace LS7 titanium rods, better for boost torque, and that's why we're doing the forged steel rods. For main and rod bearings, just says performance clearances for boost. ARP main stud kit keeps mains secure at 1,000 plus horsepower. Machine, obviously, it actually says on here. For machine, it says bore slash hone, clearance, balance, and assembly.
So nothing about
sleeves.
You're not gonna want to bore this.
I know, they're already thin.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We need your guys' help.
Yeah, I'll admit. I mean, I've learned so much, just like you said, from the comments. I mean, there's been so many times I've read a comment.
Well, there's like Corvette experts on here.
I'm like, why didn't I think of that? Like just little stuff too. I mean, I read every single comment.
Don't make us glaze you guys anymore. Like, just help us, please. We're gonna move on to the top end, and we'll get started with this. This says fix the heads. It says LS7 head guide fix.
We've pretty much came to the conclusion that those heads have been done.
Right, but
I would like to take them off, and we're still going to take them off and actually look at them.
Which saves us a lot of money.
Yeah.
If those work for what we're doing.
Yes.
Maybe you guys can tell us, is there like a different way heads can be done based on where we're going with the build? Could those heads have been fixed in a different way that's not going to be sufficient for what we want to do?
Yeah, I mean, it could be.
Like we want boost. They might have just wanted to make sure they avoided the issues with the heads.
It could be, but that's just talking about just a guide fix. You know what I mean? So
yeah, which is what's probably already been done.
Maybe on this, it's just those heads are good enough, but you just need to get those guides fixed. Like, we're 90% sure they are.
Well, so just put fix heads on there or whatever.
Yeah, look deeper into heads, because like we kind of want to.
Yeah.
I mean, they have been done. They could have just ported and polished them and not fixed the guy, you know?
Yeah. Next, we got ARP head studs because they're better for sealing under boost. LS9 MLS head gaskets.
Ooh, it even says LS9.
Which would be ZR1 engine.
Head gaskets?
It says LS9 MLS head gaskets.
Yeah, but LS9 is a 6.2 liter.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, have you seen a head gasket before? It's the size of the cylinder.
Right. Yeah, that wouldn't make sense then.
Well, what's the brand?
Get him. Dude, you totally got it.
Oh, dude, no.
No way, you just let him live.
No, he's right there. Oh, he's right here. I literally got it 2 times. Right there. See him in the white bag?
Get him. Wait, there he is. Okay guys, this says to use LS9 MLS head gaskets, but an LS9, I'm pretty sure I'm right on this, is a 6.2. It's like, that's a ZR1 engine, right? C6 ZR1 engine, supercharged 6.2. So, I don't know why it would have us use them in a 7 liter.
Well, we'll ask them.
Yeah.
I just wrote down performance head gaskets and see what they say.
Let me know what you guys think. Turbo-friendly cam kit.
Is it EO?
No, you're right.
I dropped out of school for this.
Yeah. One thing that I will say is gonna suck about having a twin turbo Vette is it's gonna be a little bit quieter. It's not gonna have that nice rough chop that you would usually want on a Corvette, but we're sacrificing that to go crazy fast. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie guys, I've never driven a 1,000 horsepower car, and I'm gonna need to go somewhere and get some training from somebody first. So, I mean, I did daily drive a Blackwing for a little bit, but I mean, it was brand new. It pretty much drives itself. That thing was like 650 horse, 668 actually. I don't think I'm ready for 1,000. That's also another part of the reason why we're gonna wait to slap these turbos on, is because I want to get used to driving this car at 600-ish horse, make sure everything is smooth, and then I know it's still a big jump from 600 to 1,000. And if any of you guys out there are down to teach us, pull up, we'll make a video in your car. I'll drive with you, I'll watch everything you do. I mean, I'm not gonna be an idiot, but let me drive your car maybe. Rocker trunnion upgrade. Trunnion?
I've never heard of trunnion, but I know what rocker is, but...
It says prevents bearing failure. All right.
That's probably just like all the rocker arms. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
that's about it for the top end. And I mean, obviously, this is going to be broken down more in brands, what to buy. So we'd love to hear your guys' recommendations. You've had bad experience with certain brands for any of these parts. Tell us what to stay away from. Tell us what you think is trustworthy. But it's looking like we're going to be spending, 20 to 25-ish grand on this. So this is a serious build. I mean, again, not including the turbos, but we're going to make Smokey into what it's meant to be. Next up, fuel system. So first we got return style fuel system. That's what it says right here.
Oh, for E85. Okay.
And we got injectors, 1300 to 1700 cc. And then we got a 3-bar map sensor, which says is required for boost tuning. And some of you guys are probably wondering, where's the 30% of this that wasn't done by ChatGPT? I just said that to make us sound better, because pretty much this was all made by ChatGPT. We're just gonna see how accurate this is. That's all that I have for fuel system right now.
See, when this says return cell fuel system. I mean, that's everything.
That's like the
That
whole
covers
thing.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pump, lines, everything. So just that right there covers everything.
Next up, oiling and cooling. Obviously, we're gonna start with an oil pump. The thing that started all of this. I actually already went ahead and ordered this. So we need to pull our oil pump off the LS7 right now. And we're gonna see how good it looks on the inside. And if it does look good enough, we're sending that in to K-Tech to get an oil pump upgrade kit. I've already paid for that. So that part is already done. It's not negotiable, but I've heard good stuff about them. There's the 30% that was not done by ChatGPT. We're gonna need a performance radiator. Then we need a large oil cooler.
I feel like there's more to this. I mean, what about fans, electronic fans? I'm writing that. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, guys, if we're missing anything too, definitely
fans. I mean, you
drop
gotta,
it.
I'm sure there's transmission cooler lines. You know, you gotta cool the transmission. Unless that's already on there. I feel like all that's on there already, but I'll just write trans cooler question mark.
Next up, we got the drive line.
What about a different oil pan? I guess that's a question like, would you want a different oil pan? I don't know, more oil or less? So that's just a question for them.
I put it on there with a question mark.
Yeah. Do you want to keep it manual or are you gonna go all out?
Oh yeah, shoot, I forgot about that. Yo, let's get some input for driveline because I know it's like serious money, but sequential transmission would be sweet. Or if we just can get like a nice auto transmission that can handle all this, that'd be equally as cool. But listen, like I love a manual car. It's fun, don't get me wrong, but this is like becoming a drag car. If we want this thing to be as fast as it can be, it shouldn't be manual. Or at the very least, it should be a sequential. So, I mean, I know there's a lot of diehard manual fans who are gonna say like, no, it should be manual. What's best? Like, our goal is 1,000 horsepower, which obviously the transmission has nothing to do with that, but we also wanna be as fast as possible.
Another thing is we're gonna have many manual cars. Our goal with this is speed, period. It's not anything else.
We listen to you guys, believe it or not. I know we talk a lot of crap sometimes, but we appreciate all of the insight. Look at, we're like bonding right now. Me and the audience. All right, electric.
So like ECU, wiring harness, stuff like that.
Yeah, I want to do a Holly. Did we decide like, we want to do something self-tuning?
They have a bunch of different kinds, you know, so.
I'm sure someone in the comments will let us know.
I'm sure. You know what we didn't talk about too is intake. I don't know if we'll use the same intake when we have 2 turbos on, but we're gonna need an intake and we're not gonna be using that one.
Also, I think we should save some money on an exhaust and just do hood exit exhaust.
The turbos.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure we're gonna have the build for a while without turbos, so we need to do exhaust and intake too, because you're gonna want headers, I'm sure. Or are you gonna keep them stock and just to save money?
I mean, I want to do it right, but I don't know. Like, I genuinely like just don't know. So let's do this other stuff. This is more questions for you guys, okay? Headers, intake. There's gonna be essays in this comment section. Essays.
I'll read every single word.
And there'll also be like white people and black people. There's definitely stuff we're missing. We're also gonna strip the inside of this thing. So, I mean, that adds a ton more stuff too. Put like literally seats on there.
I could write interior and then
just put interior. Any interior recommendations you guys have?
roll cage.
Roll cage, yeah. Like we're gonna need that. We're gonna need harnesses. We'll cross those
You're
bridges
gonna have
when we
one
get there.
seat in there,
I
right?
think we should have 2. But other than that, yeah. So if anyone wants an interior from a Z06 C6 Corvette, hit me up.
We could put it in the Volvo. I'll work it off.
Hit me up. Hit me up. I mean, would it be necessary to like hub like the rear end? Like,
Man, I don't know.
we could just get wider rear fenders and wider wheels. So there's always that.
You know, I just thought about 2 parachute.
Yeah, I have not the first idea about a good parachute brand.
I mean, are we gonna need that? Like, do you need a parachute for 1,000 horsepower? I mean, I'm sure.
I bet you do. Yeah.
What about brakes? You need to upgrade the brakes to stop 1,000 horsepower.
Let's like write some of this stuff.
Yeah,
I'm gonna leave this up here and we're gonna add to it.
There's just so much to think about. I mean, there's a lot of things we're missing that we're not thinking of.
I think the important stuff we covered most of it. Tear us apart in the comments. I mean, again, we're not saying we know everything at all. I mean, that's why we're making this. So this video is solely for our help and we need some insight. We're gonna build this. We're gonna grind this, guys. Thanks for watching this weird little side BackRoads episode. Thanks, guys.